I'm Jasdeep Singh, Research Curator at the National Army Museum. In this video, I'd like to talk to you about a collection of propaganda leaflets dropped by the Japanese during the Burma campaign. In the build-up to the Second World War, sentiments were growing for an independent India. These leaflets aimed to use this momentum to subvert civilians and Indian troops to join the Indian National Army to fight against the British. To do this, they utilized some of the contentious periods of India's history under the Raj. In this leaflet, the text uses the Amritsar massacre in 1919 as a trigger to rouse emotions. In Hindi, it says, "जो भारतीय अमृतसर के घटना को याद करने भर भी उत्तेजित नहीं हुए, वो भारतीय नहीं है." Those Indians who do not get enraged upon remembering the tragedy of Amritsar are not Indians at all. The design and content of these leaflets is graphic and provocative. The images portray a grim life under British rule and a contrasting picture with independence. They contain text in Hindi and Bengali. These languages dominated Eastern India on the boundary where much of the conflict against the Japanese took place. Languages connected to many of the so-called martial races are absent. This tells us about the target of the propaganda. Subedar Muhammad Hayat was hung in a cage by Japanese forces for 30 days, fed on only one rice bowl a day, for shouting to his men not to heed Japanese propaganda and coercion to join the Indian National Army. It's difficult to know how effective these leaflets were at swaying civilians. However, in the early years of the Burma campaign, over 130,000 Allied troops were taken as prisoners of war by the Japanese. Around 30,000 captive Indian soldiers are said to have joined the INA. For his fortitude as a prisoner of war, Subedar Hayat is seen here receiving the Order of British India from Major General Roger Fleming in 1946.